Hello, we are going to make our summary of New York and American
Extravaganza.
holiday, Extravaganza.
Okay, we arrived Monday the 25th of Jan, JFK. Bubbles, reception, bubbly. 55 bar in the evening, we missed Mike Stern. Next day, we had breakfast at home, did the first run in Central Park in the snow, went to the Tenement Museum, which was interesting, with our educator, and then we went walking Times Square in the evening, me and Chi-Chi, and had a Cuban restaurant, didn't put that in, Chi-Chi. Next day, 27th of January, relaxed at home. We went for a swim, me and Aki. Lunch at the High Line.
Love it.
Which was really nice. Hot chocolate, and then we went to Welcome to New York movie.
We watched the movie at home and we all fell asleep. Thursday, we went to North Carolina.
You take over, Lauren.
Yes, and then we had welcome drinks. Lovely to meet with my old friends Seval and Barış, Zeliha teyze and Skipper and Troy. We fell asleep while watching a movie Amelie. Next day, Friday, we had our regular morning run and then we had a marvelous breakfast. We cycled to town, had coffee at a local cafeteria. We swam in the evening and then we had a local dinner barbecue at Pig.
Restaurant called Pig,
yes.
Says it all. Then the next day, we didn't have a run, we had rest, and then we woke up, Troy woke up, put his little fingers under the door, very sweet, and we had sujuk for breakfast, which is a good walk in the woods. Then we had a fire in the back of the garden in their fire pit, and had a steak dinner on the barbecue, and then fell asleep to another movie.
Watching Paycheck. Next day, Sunday morning, we run. We had a marvelous breakfast, healthy yogurt, and with all cereals. We've been to a gratitude lunch organized by Sevai's boss,
Kitty Stockton, realtor.
It was in an Italian restaurant, and we flew back to New York.
So the next morning we woke up, ran and went to Central Park, and then we met for coffee.
Went to Metropolitan Museum.
We met at Grand Central.
We had lunch at Eats.
Cappuccino at Neil's Cafe. Rest at home, drinks at Rainbow in the evening, 65 bar at the top of the Rockefeller Centre, and we walked back home. The next day we did 7.5. She did a 7.5k run in Central Park. I did a 3 kilometre swim. It was fantastic. Then we went to Soho, Greenwich, Little Italy, walking around Whitney Museum. We rested at home after that, and there was a skating party of the New York Central Park Conservancy, of which Jill's a member. Then went to the Jazz at the Lincoln Centre, which actually isn't at the Lincoln Centre, it's called Dizzy Club. Dizzy Jazz Club, Coca-Cola, you have to say. And some of the blokes in the band were from Ray Charles. Next day, Thursday, Wednesday, we went to Costco to do some shopping, local American big store. Then went to Brooklyn. Marvellous. We walked from Brooklyn. Saw the Hasidic Jewish quarter, ghetto. And we had a lunch at Junior's. Big lunch, big pastrami on rye. And coffee at Italia Gasco. Then the next day, Chichi did a 10k run and I did a 3k swim. We went to MoMA. She went to MoMA. I sat in the restaurant and did some work. Dinner at a nice Thai restaurant on 9th Avenue, which was called Restaurant Row. Room service. And then we went to the top of the Strand Hotel because Joe Maynard said there was a good view of the Empire State Building, which there was. Next day, it started to snow again. Final day, it snowed again, but it didn't matter. Battery Park, wandering around the Sex Museum we didn't go to, but the Skyscraper Museum was closed. So we went up to the Cooper Union building,
architecture school, design school,
and then
suggested by Alto.
And then we flew home. Bye.